we're now going to have a look at how we would write this. The way we're going to do this, I am going to show you my answer, and you've got it in front of you. And then under the visualizer, I'm going to talk you through how I came to the decisions that I did when I wrote this myself. What you're going to do is annotate this as I do. So if you hear me say something that's particularly interesting or something that you want to steal or use, annotate that part of the essay, and then you can use this essay to inform your own that you're going to write later on. So can you switch sheets and have this one, which is about to appear on the board, in front of you? I'm going to talk you through this now. This is an answer to the question, which we've just planned, and it would definitely get, well, I'd like to say it's going to get 16 out of 16. We'll see. You can grade it at the end. Tell me how good you think it is. Make sure you are annotating this as I go through it. So pens in hand. You should be tracking both the board and your sheet. And I'll talk you through some of the decisions and some of the techniques you can use when you write this yourself to another question later on. So the first thing I would do is what we've just done and read the question and highlight some of the key parts of the question that are the most vital that I need to know about in order to answer it. So, League of Nations could not stop aggression is key because that is what I am answering. Why couldn't the League stop aggression? So that is the question, and I should always be thinking about that in anything that I write during this essay. Then, I'm given the factor here, USA was not a member. That is one factor. So I have to talk about that one factor. Then what I would do is write the other two factors that I am going to talk about and then write my plan on a separate bit of paper. So the two that I've chosen to do are no army and the Wall Street crash. Right, this is my first paragraph. The most important reason the League could not stop aggression in the 1930s was because they did not have an army. Now, key things here, that is a brilliant thing to put in your first paragraph and say the most important reason. You could say one reason, or you could say the most important reason. By saying the most important reason, I am already highlighting my judgment, and if I don't have time in the exam to write a judgment, I might be able to get an extra mark just by highlighting the best reason, the most important reason right at the start. So those two words at the start could mean an extra mark. Then here, I've reworded the question, could not stop aggression, so I'm answering it, and then at the end, I've given the point. So this whole sentence is my point. Any questions on the essay I've just gone through with you? Right. You are going to use this as a guide for writing another essay today. So the bold sentence starters are the things you should be using in your essay today, and the structure and length of each part in the essay you should copy with the other topic that you're going to be writing about. The question that you're going to be writing about is this one on the board, which Sarah is about to go through with you. Appeasement was a mistake and led to the outbreak of World War II. It's exactly the same style, three factors written in exactly the same way with a judgment. So keep this to one side because you should be using these sentence starters in your essay today.